Well, good morning, everybody. I'm sitting here today with Jeff Sousa, and who is a member of the government. And I just wanted to ask you, Jeff, about this upcoming referendum, and also just, your take on equality and so on and so forth, and where you sit, because you told me a little bit about your story about how at one time, you thought one way, and now you've evolved to a different way of thinking. So in your words, tell me what you think.
Yeah, Tony, I thought about this long and hard. I mean, now we as a country, as an island, we have an opportunity to vote whether we wish to see same-sex marriage or not. So we're given this opportunity through a referendum. I, like many others, when I was younger, I had a opinion, and it was from a macho perspective, that I wasn't keen with gays and things like that. I actually had cousins who were gay, and I was embarrassed to let people know that I had these cousins.
And that was probably because of how you were brought up, or just what society
yes, I mean,
was like at the time.
I had a very macho father and grandfather. I mean, they were tough. I mean, anybody knows George Sousa, Benny Sousa. These were tough guys. So I was brought up along those lines. But like President Barack Obama, I've had a change of mind. And, I want to do what's right. I don't believe in any discrimination for race, for sexual preference, for the choice of your religion, for anything. The way you wear your hair, whether you're tattooed or you have earrings. Any of those things, I don't.
You look good with an earring.
Actually, I did have an earring, Tony. Funny you bring that up. When I was 16 years old, and when I came home, my father said, "What next? Lipstick." So that's just an example of how I was brought up. And right. I said, "No, Dad, it's not like that." And so all love matters, and hate will never win. And I would just ask the people of Bermuda to make the right choice. And it is your choice. But make the right choice. And I personally will be voting yes at the referendum.
Well, thanks, Jeff. And I really appreciate you talking with me this morning. And, I just hope all of, it's just like, as people do change their mindsets. I mean, we've seen what happened with Barack Obama. Barack Obama was at one time not for it. Hillary Clinton was at one time not for it, and they both changed their stance because, and as the Reverend Al Sharpton says, who supports marriage equality, he said, this is a civil rights matter. This is not a religious matter.
Yep.
As Al says, in the States, there's 1,000 different versions of Christianity, and he said, people have the right to sort of, their religious and spiritual journey is one thing, but equality cannot be, one person cannot be more equal than another.
And that's what I really look at it from that perspective, from a human rights, a civil rights way. When I was at one of the forums that the former minister, Pat Gordon-Pamplin, had, and I watched a friend of mine talk, and I watched his husband, because of course they weren't married in Bermuda, they were married out of the country. I watched the tears coming down this man's face, and it really told a story. And again, all love is important. It's about love, and hate will never win.
Thanks, Jeff. Good talking to you.
Okay, man.